Hello everybody, Josh here from Yr Gorsaf Railway. I thought I'd take a good opportunity to do a track plan video as I'm rendered out of action for a while. So the Yr Gorsaf Railway some improvement plan has had to take a bit of a back step. This is a video that's been requested for quite a while. So I thought it's about time we did one as there's, well, as you can see, vast improvements happening down here. So this area, it doesn't look much at the minute. It looks, well, as it is, it's a work site. But this will be the SBB Yard. Now, this point here connects the SBB Yard onto the main line. And the SBB Yard will consist of the wagon shed here. And, well, this was going to be the carriage shed. But as our carriage fleet is expanding, there's no longer going to be enough room in this shed, so this will be a shed for bogie wagons. Oh, up here, you can see President's body's off at the minute because we've been doing quite a few tweaks to improve it. This is President's shed, the Scamp shed. Just behind there's a generator shed. You can see the generators out at the minute. And you follow this walkway round and you've got the ticket office. Now we have plans to expand SBB Yard, which won't be expanding off of this leg of it, but will in fact come off about here and into this big clearing you can see here. Now the plan for that would be to have a larger carriage shed, so because V and Allen's are articulated coaches, they all come as one big unit. So as you can see, we've got this in-Allen body here, which just needs a replacement floor in it. And then we've got the two in the back of the shed there, which you've seen being on in many videos before if you watch my channel. Which will create a rake of roughly 24 feet. Okay, so that's SBB Yard. If we continue on up here, you can see the Gen Tug trailer. Well, it actually looks like it's a Scamel Scale trailer, but both use the same system. And then right next to it here is where the signal box is going to be. So I've got plans to completely signal this railway. Well, I'll show you those plans in a later update of the YGR some improvement plan. So the main line continues on up here. Now this is nicknamed the Main Straight because it's going to be the longest section of straight track down the railway. This is roughly between 60 and 70 metres. This comes by kayak trailer, and here we plan for possibly a wagon shed and the wood store. Now roughly where I'm standing here, we plan to extend the yard to a possible workshop. The plan would be to have track come up here where the railway trailer currently is. There'll be a small turntable roughly about here, which will connect onto a possible wagon shed and head shunt. And track will continue up here, clamber over the pallet, there's a clearing just here which we plan to put a shipping container in. that will give the railway a proper workshop space, because if you've been following my channel, you've probably seen that I either borrow my grandpa's workshop for doing bigger jobs or just end up working on the floor. So now, follow this curve round, from this section straight and over diamond crossover. Now the diamond crossover marks a rough halfway point. This side is much longer, but we use it to gauge a rough halfway point. Now we continue round through Kyle's cutting. And into the big loop in the goats field. Now obviously you can see, because I've been away for quite a while helping out other railways, I can't really walk in the goats field. But the loop comes right the way round. The plan will be for it to cut in the fence line further up there, run alongside this side of the fence line, and then come up, just down there, curve up through this cutting. Hopefully this is going to be the deepest cutting on this railway, as it was not very nice to dig. Obviously we dig everything by hand down here, so it took roughly 3 days. It'll come up through here. It's a very tight corner in the Corsa. Back over Diamond Crossing, and now I'll show you the Unlaid section. Alright, so onto the Unlaid stretch. Plans to come up here. Just navigating all the sea nettles and trees. So you can see, I have to put on my pinky finger because I can't move any of my other fingers. Good off the Diamond Crossover, curving through here. It's definitely going to be a slower run section of track, because it's all going to be weaving and zigzagging through the old spinney. I'm walking basically exactly where the track's planning to go, because one rule for laying track down here is we're not allowed to cut down any trees, or any alive trees. You can see, just give you a gist of where we are. There's a kayak trailer. So we're running sort of parallel to where the line's laid currently. Going under the branches, you can see we've kind of done a big semi U-turn off the Diamond Crossover to weave around the trees. You can see I've marked it all out, temporary fence posts. Going down here, so from here it's more or less a straight line through. You have to go round this fallen tree. Then to this fence post here, you can see we're going the other side of the current Salisbury Yard. You can see where we've got this nice clearing that the extension of the yard can come out and into. And just to prove that we're still running along the old main line, I've just noticed a piece of old coal. Anyway, continuing up this stretch here. Going to do a big, plan would be to curve up that side of the tree, but because of fallen trees I can't at the moment. So it'll be a nice shallow curve up until about here, where it's going to have to get tighter. To then come round and through here and into the proposed Salisbury station. Now this will be a big loop through, very tightly curved, but the good placement of this, if you walk just through there, you're right in front of the ticket office, and it will continue curving through this clearing here and down through where the coach is currently and onto the point. That's just the main line. I know my explanation of it's not very good at all, but hopefully comparing with the drawings I'm going to include in the video, that'll give you a good idea of just, that's only for the main line and the yards. There are ideas for some branch lines, but I'll discuss those near the time to actually laying them. Anyway, many thanks for watching. I hope this video has been helpful. And anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye everyone.